alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Penix on 3rd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Algier is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Niners at 13-1 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That one a first down pickup of 8. A handoff running right, Garendo. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A play fake. Now Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Robinson up the middle. Powers through. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd down and 4. Algier now up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing is...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. 45 yards, and the Niners have taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. And looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Penix. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It got his man complete. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 36 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. they get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing on first down is Penix. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are
yeah, right. Too humble. And Lance will try again on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Here's Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again, Penix. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Penix, the throw on second down. And complete to Drake London. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the handoff. Now Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners extend their lead yet again. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Pennick's going to look to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second, here's Algier looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Penix on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Algier gets the toss right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
So take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long at carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Operating from the gun, Penix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Penix to the air once more. That quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Pearsall. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Now a play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could...
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal from the 1. Davis Price, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Here's Davis Price. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers.